YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Boda back in the building. Finally, after a 3-day weekend just about. I feel like I've been out of the game for a minute, bro, but I'm happy to be back. I'm ready to get back on the video grind, and I feel like I'm out of practice. I didn't know what video I want to jump into. There is a lot to cover in Last Cloudia right now, which a lot of people are already doing on YouTube, and just being as early as I am in the story and my character progression, I haven't felt super confident and comfortable trying to make showcases and guides on these characters when I really am not as fluent in the game as I want to be to educate people that way. Not saying it won't happen or I won't attempt it, but to get my feet wet again, I figured why not do an account overview. Some of you guys who are already fans of the channel have been asking, what does your account look like now? And so I wanted to just take a little tour of your boy's account, which is now, I started in late November, around Thanksgiving, so just over a month and a half old. This account is, so, why not see how far we've come since the beginning. First, I want to just start out here on the home screen. You can see I got about 2.4 million gold, 29,000 crystals, which I've been extremely fortunate to reserve that amount. Y'all have seen my summons. Y'all know the deal. You can see I've got about 800,000 souls, blue souls right now, and 11,000 red souls. The reason that ratio is so different, what you'll check out later, is obviously I've been leveling up some arcs, so those numbers vary a lot. But if we check out the soul reserves, right, I've got all my blues up to level 10, and then I've just unlocked the third red soul container, which I've gotten up to level 5, and the other two from the beginning are level 6. I have noticed it is so difficult to get red souls, a lot of them. Even when all of this is charged to the max, I'm only getting 8,200 red souls. So that is not a lot when you're looking at leveling up your high level arcs that require 100,000 plus red souls. So it takes me a minute to get there. Also, I want to open the floor to any suggestions you guys have to improve the account more. That's why I'm kind of just stripping it down, showing everyone what I'm working with, because I'm very open to any suggestions you guys have to up my game. Going kind of backwards on these tabs, looking at the Conquer tab, you can see I have unlocked every single one on this first area, and I realized as I'm progressing through the story, now I've opened up this Blaze Garden conquering list, which it comes with the first one. I unlocked the second one. Obviously you have to spend your precious crystals, so I don't do it lightly, but I did want to get the newly acquired Lilibet in the mix, so I did open up the second Conquer tab for Blaze Garden, just in order to keep these guys maintaining a constant soul grind. Looking at the tour list, this was something I did pretty early. I just unlocked everything. You can see I'm on the Dara Desert, which is the second tour area that you can explore. So your boy got the reward for the first area. I can't remember the name of it, but making our way through this slowly. It does take a while since you're relying on, great and grand successes, which is just a low percentage chance in order to clear a lot of the levels it takes to progress. But I made sure to unlock all of these pretty early on. And then I just wanted to quickly show off the Alchemy tab, right? I've gotten to level 2, which I noticed unlocks more items for you to enhance. This is something I'm not an expert in, but I do know if we skip all the way to the limited during this event, you can use these special alchemigites, or however you say that, to enhance these select weapons, which I have been obviously focusing everything on Trishula. I believe the max enhancement you can do for weapons and equipment is plus 40. So we're halfway there on Trish. And man, I just love this gun the more that I use it. If you've got the Arc Caldina the Great, I believe this is the Arc reward for that. So this is like, if you're wondering what Arc Ether rewards to get first, Caldina the Great, I think, bar none, is like top. It's like number 1. And then obviously you can see I'm level 2. I've noticed that alchemy does level up extremely slowly. So if I'm wrong about that or I'm not taking advantage of something, let me know. Alright, now from here we're diving into the world map. I just want to showcase where I'm at. You can see it starts me off right at the Badal Rainforest. I've made it up to story 413 on normal mode, and this forest wandering I have recently discovered is kind of a puzzle to get through. There's a couple different things that you have to do. It's not just a simple quest clear, move on to the next. And I do probably want to make a video. I'm planning on making a video about progressing through this for any new players like me, because I've seen actually with the year-and-a-half anniversary that just passed, a lot of new players are picking up the game, and they're not even to where I'm at yet. So I figured, why not make a video on this? Even though there are guides already, I'll make my own kind of video format just to give everyone a heads up. For the hard mode, I've made it over to this area. I'm in Underground Veranda, and Chapter 3-7, right? Ancient Remnants. I'm making my way, trying to get to the Imperial Commander 3, which I believe is 310, because then I can auto grind that stage on hard mode, which is very good for ether farming and material grinding. And then when it comes to God mode, I believe I'm here at Aldana Catacombs. Exactly right here, Chapter 1-7. These are getting progressively harder very quickly, I've noticed. So God mode is no joke, but I haven't been focusing on it yet. I'm, the required level 73, which is about the potential of my characters. A couple of them are pretty stacked. You'll see those later, don't worry. And then just showcasing the entirety of the map that I've unlocked. There's still so much for me to still explore, so I'm excited to, but I just obviously unlocked this region that you're seeing here, and just loving every second of it. Jumping into Arena, boy. So obviously I wanted to showcase that I've got about 3,000 league points, I guess you accumulate. I'm ranked 2,919. nothing to brag about. And you can see my team right here, kind of giving away a lot of the characters, but there's still plenty more to see. The formation I have for attack is the same as I have for defense. Obviously, sometimes I slack on giving both of these attack and defense teams the exact same skill builds, because you do have to build each of them out completely separate. If I change something in the attack tab, it does not change everything in the defense tab, so you got to do it on both, which makes me a little lazy. But obviously, I'm sure there are teams that are better suited to be on auto defense versus the manual attack that you can control, which is why they have it set up that way, so I'm not mad about that. But just to keep it easy, this is my PvP team. I figured I'll show off a little bit of what they can do. This will be a nice little matchup for us. I don't want it to be too easy. But DB Ray just totally shines. Obviously, Libet is a hard counter since she came out. But where I am in PvP, I haven't really run into her a whole lot. But with the skills that I have on him, I just kind of spam, skills right off the bat. And boom. And as I kill things, I'm getting more skill stock based on how I have them built. Once I get that Raging Nova ability, it's really just kind of a wrap. He actually was able to take out one of my characters, which, good on him. We're still doing pretty good. I'm going to just launch DB Ray's skills. It looks like he did interrupt me, and we're having issues. But I'm not worried about it, because Ray is just too much of a monster that, oh, wow. He's got his Lily actually popping off. Ooh. We just lost. I haven't lost an attack match in so damn long. I'm just going to leave this in, because obviously your boy's still got a lot. It's not always roses and rainbows when you're doing showcases. Dang, homeboy made a comeback. His Logia came in and just decimated everything. He stopped my Ray from doing anything, which makes sense because Earth is very effective against lightning. Wow, well, that was a nice shock. That's my PvP team. Your boy got clapped. I haven't seen that happen to my account since before I started getting some of these top tier units. Oh god, that's embarrassing. We're gonna move on because this isn't a PvP video. But obviously you saw the team, which has been working for me very well. And that was just a tough matchup, I guess. Alright, now we're moving into what everyone's really here to see, but we're not getting to the characters yet. You boys looking at arcs. Obviously, I have it organized by level because that helps me it helps me jump on what projects, I call them, I'm working on. I did just get Lily Matter up to level 10, which I'm proud of. My first level 10 UR arc from the New Year's banner that we got. That is why my red souls have been completely drained. It was a hefty like 130,800 red souls in order to get that arc to level 10. Next, I'm actually leveling up Sandworm to level 10 so I can take advantage of manually placing dual wield on all my characters, which if I check my soul reserves, I might have enough. 876, so we need 890, not quite there yet. Next time I check the account, I should be able to finish off Sandworm, spend all those souls, and then we're moving on to Caldina the Great. I'm going to get to level 10 just because it's such a solid support arc to throw onto characters, including Spirit Maiden Tyria, which obviously is one of my characters I'm working on. So I want to have this arc ready next up. After that, I'm planning on spending blue souls to Foreign Land Magrona, getting that to level 10 so I can take advantage of Sharp Eyes, place that on DB Ray to give him an extra 50% damage buff and have him just looking good, bro. I'll just kind of slowly scroll through the arc so you can kind of see where I'm sitting at as far as what I've acquired. I do have so many great SSR arcs that I'll be busy working on those for a while before I even, am too worried about pulling new or different arcs that I don't already have, which, I'm happy about because I'm all about working with what I got, and boys got plenty, if I must say so myself. Alright, jumping over to the unit tabs, which I also have organized by level just so it looks nice and organized. You can see Alice is sitting at the top. I did use my rainbow potion on her when I pulled her because my roster was so limited. I just wanted a character that I could use alongside DB Ray, and she is kicking some butt. You can see we've got her ability board 93 out of 108 unlocked. I do have her awakened 4 times and then obviously enhanced all the way. So she is quite a force to be reckoned with. If I look at the ability board, I don't want to spend too much time showing off each of my characters' ability boards, but there's still quite a couple key skills I'm missing from her, like Resolve Up, Charge Special, Ultimate Boost. I do have both of those. I think I do have her top tier Ether Full Release and Auto Slayer mode. I have those, but like Light Attack Raise and then also Light Critical Raise I don't have yet. So still a couple key skills that are going to bring out her max potential I'm missing, but she's a lot of fun to use. The way she can just get all over the battle map so easily with her missiles and her S1 jumping all over the place. She is such a fun character to use. Next, you can see the boy DB Ray, who's pretty much as built out as I'm going to for now. I'm not going to focus anymore on his ability board. 106 out of 108. I'm just missing 2 SC boosts that I could give him. But those stats, at least for my standards, are looking nice. Almost 2,000 strength, which will be a milestone for me. I've still got some skills from other arcs that I would like to add on to him. He's got about 62 skill cost, which is pretty high, I think, for where I'm at in the game. But obviously 80 is the max, which I will probably dump more Mother Souls into him in order to increase that amount, just because I want him to be my shining star while I kind of work on these other units softly, which then you can see we've got Shift Lily here at number 3 appropriately, because those are the 3 that are kind of my main 3 I'm working on. You can see I've got 77 out of 104. I've still got a lot to do with her. I need to enhance her to the max so she can get to level 100, but we're still missing obviously those tier 4 skills that you can use. Awakened Shrouded Light I'm excited to get because it obviously allows light and dark magic attacks to have a chance at critical, so you don't have to put light critical and or dark critical on her. She's got them both in one skill built into her, which I think is crazy. And we did just get Lily Matter up to level 10, so a maxed out Shift Lily with her arc is just, I can't wait to see it in action. Still got some awakening to do for her. I've got about 30 souls on her now, so that'll take a while. And then you got the girl Spirit Maiden Tyria, who's appropriately number 4 on the list, also number 4. Like, these first 4, that's who I'm bringing next time the Tower of Trials comes around. That's going to be the team I'm going to be trying to climb with. Your boy's got the newest Lebet here, which I haven't been able to do much with. I did get her to Awakening Stage 2 by grinding out the weekend event, soul accumulation event that you can do, because I just had the extra 30 souls from her event that's going on right now, plus the 30 that I could get from that event. You know, I was able to get her to Awakening level 2. But honestly, after I get these first 3 built, Lily, Ray, and Alice. I always confuse those 2 names. I don't know why. Alice, Ray, and Shift Lily. Once I get them built, I'm really torn between Spirit Maiden Tyria, working on her, or Yashimaru, because he's pretty much my only viable farming unit. And as I've been trying to level up arcs and units, or mainly units, I guess, when it comes to farming stages, man, I really wish I had a good farming team. Because obviously he's got this trait, chance for item after extra attacks from physical attack specials or defeating enemies. So maybe someone can clarify this for me. This first line, chance for item after extra attacks from physical attacks. Does that mean if I have dual wield equipped with him, that second damage proc, does that trigger the chance for an item drop? It's kind of confusing, but I know at the very least, if I'm killing people with Yashimaru, my chances of getting items are higher. So your boy's really considering building him up, kind of throwing him at the top of prioritizing who I'm leveling up after I get my first 3 kind of core damage dealers. The boy farms like no other, especially with my roster. Obviously, I didn't even scroll down so you could see. Someone who's just there, but I can't find the reason to prioritize building him is Dilmordo. He's my main G, right? As soon as I can build him out, I'm going balls to the wall. I want him to be just the monster that I know he can. It looks like I can enhance him again right now. 3, 12, 25. I'm gonna... See, I don't want to send it. Yeah, I do. I'm just going to send it, because why not? We're here. I'm talking about this guy being just the monster that he is. I want him. I want him to be the beast. So he's up there as far as who I want to focus on next. Definitely ahead of Roland, and all these other characters are just kind of irrelevant as far as my prioritization after the ones that I mentioned. Well, I would say it's between Dilmordo, Yashimaru, and Lebet. I'll probably build out Tyria after I'm done with Lily and Alice, but after those main 4 for the Tower of Trials, it really is between Yashimaru, Lebet, and Dilmordo. You guys let me know your thoughts. We literally make a whole video discussing the reasons on why I want to advance certain characters up, and I'm interested to see your opinions. So I'm going to move on, because we still have one more tab I want to check out, and that is my party tab. So you guys can see what kind of parties that I've built, and I just wanted to say why. You know, I wanted to show my structure just in case you guys can offer any improved structures or mindsets, but also to help anyone who maybe hasn't taken advantage of setting up their teams just to make their life a little quicker. So obviously this is my story. I know I did just say I had Alice, Ray, and actually I'm going to put Lily here now because I had Spirit Maiden Tyria there so that she could get to level 80, but now that she's capped, there she is with her little anime harem voice. So that's obviously the main squad I have for story progression. I leave arcs out so that I don't expend any blue soul or red souls while I'm progressing through these normal and even hard stages. It just makes it easy to keep track of my soul reserve and keep the amount of souls as much as I can for arc leveling up. The next tab I have is for auto grinding. You could probably assume your boy's working on Rad Moon Ruins, 88%, so I'm getting close. This is just a great other accessory for Shift Lily, casting speed plus 20%, or any other magic caster, so I'm trying to get that. And the other one I really want is also for Lily, and that's Divine Beast Logmechia. You can see 3.7, nothing to brag about, but the staff it gives 216 int, 102 strength, MP plus 50, and magical critical damage plus 30%. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, this is one of the most broken weapons for magic casters. It has to be. It has to be. So I really want that, since I've got pretty much everything I want for physical type damage dealers for the moment with Trishula. I wanted to scoot on over to magic caster buffs. But I don't know about you guys. We had an update on the iOS for last Cloudia, but I don't think they actually pushed the in-game fixes because there was no in-game download, at least that I experienced. So my game is still crashing. The spot I'm at, I've talked about it before with the connection issues. Auto grinding has been a nightmare. I turn my phone on, plug it in the charger, and by the time I wake up, either the game has crashed or I have some kind of connection issue, so it just gets stuck on that connection error screen, which really sucks. I haven't been able to take an advantage of grinding. That would also, my gold count would be way higher than it is. So that's why, unfortunately, I'm at where I'm at with that. Here I have the AP grind team that I use. So this is obviously where I just throw whatever units I want to grind AP points for in order to get arc skills onto those units. And so this changes periodically whenever I get in the mood to throw some new skills on these units. I go here and then obviously go to the event tab and do that quick AP grind event. Party 4 doesn't have an actual purpose yet, but it does have the main squad with the main arcs that I have pretty much built up for them. Both Lily and Alice have their release arcs on them at level 10 now, which is exciting. I've got some more skills from the arc to get onto Lily, but right now the best level 10 arc that I have for Ray is Phoenix Blow. I feel it just gives that nice break boost bonus and skill damage plus 25%, so he's just hitting like a truck. And then lastly, I have my event tab. This is party changes depending on the current event that's going on. So right now with the Lilibet, or with the Libet event going on, I get the most points from using these 3 characters. And then for support, forgot about this tab. I've got my Ray with a level 10 Beast Hunter, and I think the skill for the arc right now I have is level 5. If we go into here, yeah, if I click, yeah, Beast Hunter level 5. I know obviously level 10 is where you want to be to get the max potential from this arc when it comes to dropping items, but I figure it's just a good arc to have as a support for anyone using my friend DB Ray. And he hits like a truck on his own. Even where I have him, I'm pretty proud of how far I've built him up. That's all I had kind of written down as far as showcasing my full account. This video is quite lengthy, so I tried to be clear and concise with my points and what I wanted to show off. Hope I answered anyone with the question, how is your account looking? Did I forget to show off anything? Let me know. Join the Discord. Obviously, when people ask questions, I throw out little answers there too. And we've got just an incredible community we're building. Our residential experts, I call, are always there for me and any new players asking questions. They have had the answer every single time, which has been amazing. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for checking out the video. How's your account looking? Any projects you're working on? There's a lot to discuss in the comments, so I'll be looking forward to seeing them. And like I always say, work hard, play harder. See you in the next video.